It's me doing my first vlog, what you call a stream. It don't matter what you call it, but it's me talking nonsense all the time. We call it the fly. Fly high, baby. But it's not the fly that you see in the sky. It's the fly that you see everywhere in your backyard when it's summertime, baby. Let's all get straight to the point. I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. I was thinking about talking to myself. How about talking to myself? Yes, how about that? Since I don't, I have my son here, but I don't want to be a camera. He's a camera shy. My cousin just stepped out for a minute, so I'll be actually blubbing by myself. My thought was, where's the camera at? It's right here, right there, right here. Don't matter, but I'm seeing you. I'm seeing you right there. You're watching me, right? My thought in life, especially in what's going on right now. How about we start from there? I'll say, you see, I'm holding a mic. I'm holding a mic. This is not Mike the name, okay? It's a microphone. It's microphone. Where'd it come from? Microphone. Micro. From the term. From a term, not a therm. But shit, where did I get that term? That thermostat. But a term called micro. What is micro? Tiny little thing, right? It's a micro. But it's a phone. But how come this one is so big? Look at the size. What do you call this thing? A microphone. It's so big. Microphone means a small thing. Back in the days, microphone is a little tiny thing that they invented to micro, but it's a megaphone to where you could enhance your voice, shout out loud, make your voice louder. I can even hear my voice from this little butt set that I have in my ear. And again, I have the word called butt sit. How could a butt sit be in my ear if the butt is in my freaking bottom? Where did it come up with the term butt sit? Butt sit is from the phone. Okay, most people when I don't know, people that works in the field industry for technology such as phone services, like if you're in telecom, if you're climbing poles, if you're actually troubleshooting lines and I should not say MPO. See, I'm trying to be advanced to you guys. You know what MPO is, multiple dwelling unit, and if you're in a collocation is where the widespread unit where you could actually troubleshoot from there. You could also be in your headquarters. Most people knows all this, but that's what that's what the butt set starts. You plug in your, what they call this, butt set. You just put it on tiny little wires. Tip and ring. Red and yellow. Tip and ring. Listen to the voice, and there you go. You know what? You know why I know about it? Because I've been through that. I've been through all those processes where the generations of the new technologies back in the days. And when was that? When was all those technology starts? Let's say back in '98, when they started to troubleshoot. When we started troubleshooting on DSL, cable internet. Since you guys are kids, you guys are enjoying it, but no applause for me. Come on, applause for me. I did my part, okay? And you guys are enjoying it. But Again, that's not a but. That's not a but set I'm talking about. Uh, I was gonna sing since I had a mic, but I don't know what I'm gonna sing since I can't promote no music. If I'm doing podcast, I could have some music. We could I could have my kids beats added onto the song, which is good. I want you guys to listen to all the beats added to this actually podcast, from applause to where you guys want to applause. Let's say applause. I didn't hear anything. Like I said, this ain't working. I'm just putting it in my ear, okay? Right now, it's about a las hora para mag 4 horas. That's the time. Figure it out. Las hora para mag 4 horas. It's actually, I just made it up, so I don't know how you guys gonna come up with it. You're gonna say 3:50. Is that 3:59? No, it's not 3:59. No, is that 4:59? No, it's not 4:59. It's no freaking hours, man. I mean, life goes on as it is. I was gonna think about. I was gonna explain about life as it goes, like what my brother thought me. He said this before everything went down to a crisis for him. He always asked me to figure out this when we were young, about when he was maybe about 12 years old. He asked me about Henry. I said, what the heck is Henry, man?" I said, "What that? Right there." I was like, "What is that?" I look at it on top of, that's the writing on top of the head of the cross. It's gold. Well, it says Henry. I don't know. INRI. I don't know how you guys pronounce it. Enri? I Einri? I don't matter, right? But anyway, so it comes to the point that those words is actually uses Rex Nazarenos idiom, which you guys could translate it. I want you guys to figure it out, what it meant. Okay. And then after a while, because he wants me to join the same thing as what he came through, because I know what I'm gonna go through. We joined his. I should not talk about religion, but I actually get. And just tell you the truth, I'm a Catholic. Catholic from birth. Catholic as of now. And when I was 11 years old, and my brother was 12 years old back then, he was some sort of an altar boy. Maybe secretary of altar boy. Secretary! Could you believe that? Secretary? How could a guy be a secretary? That's for girls, okay? But he likes it. He always dedicated to all his, whatever he does, he always dedicated all his terms. I'm not talking about my brother. I'm just talking about what he told me back then. And then he make me roam around all these sufferings since where they passed those Palm Sunday and all that. He make me roam around and then think of the crucifixion, where the Jesus was, but when he was in the crucifix. So, then he asked me, he said, "What do you think that he's saying?" I said, "To heck with I know." She said, "I wasn't there." But I said, "You stupid shit. Did you read the book?" They said, "I didn't read shit. I'm lazy. I'm a lazy guy. I don't read crap. I don't really read." But um, well, I read a comic book, I read magazines, I read updated shows. Back in the days, we don't have anything. If it's old stuff, well, I read fairy tales. You know, the book that I read about fairy tales, it was this thick of fairy tales. But when it comes to Bible was just this thick. It took me a long time to read those. It's just so boring for me. But they keep putting me in and they keep putting me in a chapel to read a portion of the book, so I kind of understand what it is. Then I kind of memorize part of it, but I don't want you guys to go through that, because religion, when you put it into your head and mix it up with reality, oh boy, it's a different story. So I want you guys to evaluate yourself, evaluate what's going on through. Just keep in mind all the time, believe on what the book states, but just follow it through. Don't go, don't go with the flow. There's two different things: going with the flow and follow it through. Okay. And the other thing is, I'm going back to my story. I'm almost out of the sink here. Um, so when he asked me, what was the crucifixion? What was the last word? You guys remember the last word? Anybody? You? No? You. Anyway, okay, let me repeat the last word, okay? For all those who pretend to be religious. He said, Eloi, Eloi, Lama Sabachthani. Let me repeat again. Eloi, Eloi, Lama Sabachthani. What does that mean? Of course, nobody wants to go back to that. It was a long time ago, right? But here we are now. We're talking about the new generation, and we'll go back to that verse. What I'm trying to mention, as if what Eloi Eloi Lama Sabachthani means. Right now, this world is suffering. You're suffering, same as I'm suffering. I'm stuck. You're stuck. That's why you're watching me. Otherwise, if you're not watching me right now, you're not at home, or maybe you're at work, or maybe you're working for a little bit, and then you kind of pause and watch me, and pause and listen to what I'm trying to say. But it don't matter. Wherever you are, wherever who you are, wherever where you are, those questions or that question is stuck in our head. Is that you I'm talking about? Is that me I'm talking about? Is that it don't matter, right? I mean, something is going on that we don't know. If the government shuts down, I should not say this, but if the government shuts down, something is going on. Um, if you think this is just the flu that we could, I mean, there's a cure for it. There is a cure for it. A lot of doctors were talking chloric, whatever that is, chloric. Man, I can't even pronounce it, but chloroquine, something like that. And then they have this vaccine that you could inject it to yourself that you can be cured. But yet, people still dying. You guys are smart. You're smarter than me. Maybe you guys had some opinions. Some people will say, okay, maybe the government is scared because a lot of people that are running in this world are old people and they're going to be they're in trouble. So we're going to stop the. But that's not the point. That's not the point. You mean to say all these old people, we get Bill Gates young, we get Mark Zuckerberg young, we get some other people that are young, they're rich, okay, and willing to help. So there is something else going on. You guys can tell me. Whoever's smart out there can tell me. It's not about economy. It's not about us crushing the economy. It's not about me staying at home. I'm a low life guy and I want to go to work. I want to help somebody. But due to my illness, I can't. This scared me too, so I can't really. I don't want to be out there and, you know, um, help out somebody and end up killing half of my community. That's not me. I try to stay safe, not just for myself, but for my neighborhood, for my family, pretty much for everybody. It's really hard to be jolly on this thing. But anyway, let me pause for a minute and let me think about something, some good topics to talk about. I'll see you in a minute.